This morning I've been experimenting with a bunch of different dice strategies and I've had some really good success. In fact, I recorded a video on one strategy which made me a huge amount of profit, and that video is going live on Wednesday, so keep an eye out for that. But for now, I want to turn my focus from profit to wager, okay? I want to see how much I can wager with $1,000 in the balance on a dice strategy, okay? Now I want to try and progress towards Platinum 6, which is the next VIP level that I'm aiming for. So hopefully today we can make some progress and we can wager a nice amount, hopefully without losing too much balance. So guys, if you do enjoy this video, drop a like down below and let's get started. Okay, so here we are on dice. Now I'm coming straight from the video that I just recorded on that really successful dice profit strategy. I'll get my editor to blur the profit amount and the wager amount, but as you can see, it ran for over 4,000 bets, and look at that graph, man. So I'm going to reset that so we don't have any spoilers, and we are going to head to the wager strategy I am going to be using. Now, it's a wager strategy I used a long time ago on the channel, and it's worked out really well for me and some other people as well in the community, so why not give it another try? Now, here are the conditions, okay? Now, before you copy this over and try it yourself, watch this video to the end. We're going to do a lot of experimenting and see what works best for us. So, with that being said, let's go through the conditions, okay? So, on every loss, we increase the bet amount by 500%. On every loss, we also set the win chance to 90%, and condition 3 and condition 4 make it so that if the balance ever goes above break even, it resets the bet amount and it resets the win chance, okay? With that being said, let's set the multiplier to the minimum and the win chance to the maximum. And for the bet amount, this is where it gets interesting, okay? So we have a $1,000 balance. So I've made a little spreadsheet. Let me change my overlay. There we go. And as you can see, what this does is it kind of calculates how many bets we can afford to lose, what our balance will be if it does bust, and so on. Ignore the odds of busting and bets to bust 100%. It's very theoretical math, so it's probably wrong anyway, but I got it there just for a bit of fun. So basically, my balance is $1,000. For example, if I was doing 500, I can change that and it'll change everything here. But $1,000 and our base bet. Let's say we were going to use a $5 base bet. We could only afford 2 losses because if the third bet lost, the fourth bet would not be able to be placed because the balance would go below 0, which is obviously not possible, okay? So for example here, we could lose 2 in a row, hit on the third one, and if the third one lost, we'd be left with 785 in the balance. If we were to use, for example, 50-cent bet size, we could afford 4 losses in a row, and the 5th bet would have to hit. If the 5th bet failed, we'd be left with $222, okay? More or less. For example, if we were to do a $3.80 bet size, we could afford 3, 4th would have to hit, and if the 4th one lost, we'd be left with just $15. So this is quite cool because you can kind of customize it to try and leave you with a good amount of balance even if it does fail. Okay, so for example, I'm going to run it with $1 because then we can afford 3 losses in a row, and even if the 4th bet fails, we are still left with $741. So we only risk $250, which is pretty decent in my opinion. But now this here is just calculating the likelihood of you busting. Okay, so for us to bust here, we'd have to lose 4 bets in a row, and with a 90% win chance, that would be 0.01% chance of that happening. And theoretically, for a 100% chance of you to bust, it would require 1 million bets. Obviously, each bet is an independent event. I'm not going to bore you with the stupid math, which is probably wrong anyway because I'm an idiot. But that's how I'm determining the term. That's how I'm determining. Is that the word? I don't even know. Anyway, I'm going to use a $1 bet size. Let's go to the strategy and let this run. Okay, $1 bet size is going in. Now, I'm about to go to the gym, by the way. I'm going to let this run while I'm gone, and hopefully it doesn't bug out and stop, because obviously sometimes strategies can just bug and it stops for no reason. But I'm going to run on a $1 bet size. The conditions are all set. The multiplier is all set, so we're good and ready to go. Instant bet is on. Let's start this strategy and let's see how much we can wager. Obviously, I would never recommend playing with the intention to wager, okay? You're always going to lose more than you potentially will make from ranking up and getting the bonuses and whatever else, okay? You're better off playing as normal and letting the VIP levels come and the bonuses come and just using that as some loss back and some bonuses. But for me, it's just a bit of fun, okay? You guys enjoy wager videos, so I want to make one from time to time because, like I said, they're a bit of fun, okay? There's no strategy to this. It's gambling, it's risky, and I would never recommend it. The best thing is just watch me have some fun doing it. Watch me lose and cry when I lose, okay? And watch me celebrate when I win, but just don't try it yourself. but it's a bit of fun. So I'm going to let this run. I'm going to go and get changed and get my stuff ready, come back and check where it's at, and then I'll probably be gone for like an hour and a half. I mean, ideal case scenario, I come back and it's still running, and hopefully we could be like 30,000 bets in, and we've made a bunch of wager progress, like 60, well, I'm at 53% towards Platinum 6, and to get 1% of progress, it requires $50,000 a wager. So it's a massive grind. So any kind of progress today, I'll be very happy for. So far, it's working pretty nicely. We have been on some really nice winning streaks here, but it is what it is. Anyway, I'm gonna go get changed, come back, check where it is, and then I'll leave properly, and hopefully we can wager a good amount. And then I think after this, when it eventually does bust, or if the strategy stops for some reason, we can then have a bit of fun on originals afterwards, playing some different games. I want to play the new tarot game a bit more. I want to do some Keno. I want to do some like high bet Keno bets with like 10 tiles, something like that. It's going to be a fun long video, so stay tuned. I'm gonna go now, and hopefully this runs nicely. Ah, boys, unfortunately, it did in fact bust. I think, honestly, we got pretty unlucky for it to bust before 10,000 bet. Yes, we did wager 11k, but it cost us 258, which is not a good ratio. You want to wager at least 100 times the loss, which is not the best outcome, but it is what it is. And I'm glad I set it so that it would stop with 740 still in the balance. I mean, yes, maybe if I slightly adjusted it, it could have afforded the next bet. In fact, let's test. Let's see if the next bet would have failed as well. If it would have, then, well, I'm glad we set it to what we did. Okay, no, it would have won. So if we did set it so that it could afford the next one, it would have continued. But it is what it is. It's fine. It's whatever. I am now going to play some other originals games and hopefully try and make back this loss. Because if we can walk away, break even, or in profit, then at least this will be free wager, I suppose. So I'm going to go get changed. I just had a W back session. It actually wasn't a W back session. I was like doing one movement. And I've always had like a funny back, and bro, it just like pinged for some reason, and my lower back is kind of in pain. I wasn't doing any deadlifts, nothing, just one of those weird things that happens. But anyway, I'm gonna get changed, we'll come back and we'll lock in and try and make some profit. Okay, I'm back and I'm ready to lock in. We gotta make back $250, and if we can make some profit as well, that'll be even juicier. So why not start on Tarot, the newest game of them all? Honestly, out of all the new releases, I think it's one of my favorites. We're gonna do $30 bets on medium difficulty. Not sure why, but I'm feeling it. We gotta make back 258 bucks. Gonna be hard, but it's possible. 5x in the middle. If we had like a 2x on each side, that would probably be everything back already and more. 1x, 0.3, 0.3. I mean, it's to be expected. We're gonna get some losses. A loss again. Okay, come on, please do something interesting here. Oh, we're already down to 585. Bro, if that was a 2 or something decent on the right. Okay, fuck this. Let's go $6 bets easy. Nice, nice. Bro, these 0x's are brutal. 5x in the middle and 0.4 either side. We're getting shafted. Come on. Oh, bro, this is easy mode. How are we getting so many zeros on easy? It's a 10% to get a 0x on easy mode. We should not be getting this many. Bro, 4x in the middle and you just can't put a 2 on either side or something. No, man. Oh, that would have been like 1.2k. All we needed was a 2x over here. Or like a 1.1 or a... Oh, brother. Oh my god. It just can't do it, can it? It just can't. How have we just gone from 750 in the balance to 230 within a couple of minutes? Oh my god. Hey, maybe I'll take it back. The first video I did on this game was a juicer, and now it's just scammed us. Right, really? I don't know, man. I don't really want to redeposit. I really Was hoping we could walk away with some balance this video, but somehow we've torched $1,000 in, I don't even know how long this video is going to be, because obviously a lot of it will be the strategy sped up. Let me check and see how long the video is going to be. If it's long enough, I'll call it quits. If not, maybe I hit a quick redepot and try and run it up elsewhere. I'm not sure. Okay, so for the sake of giving you guys a longer video, I've made the executive decision to take another 300 out of the vault and try and run it up once again. Where I do that, I've got no idea. Let's try and play something I don't normally play. All right, I play a lot of Keno, I play a lot of blackjack, a lot of mines. Let's do something different. This could be a bad idea because flip tilts you if you go on a losing. I'm going to go for 2 tails and a head. Let's see if this could work. If we get 3 of these in a row, should be a good win. Nice. Just can't give it to us, can it? Please, come on. No. Bro. Nice. Nice. Now heads. It's always the last one, I swear. Bro, how do we lose this many, man? It's 50-50. It's 50-50. Supposedly it's 50-50, bro. Oh, bro, how is it possible to lose that many in a row? Dragon Tower. Medium difficulty. $50 bets. 2 attempts here. You saw me move my mouse to cash out, and I thought, you know what? One more click. I'm not losing any more money, bro. I'm just not doing it. All right, we're calling it there. That is not how I was hoping the video would go. Yikes, bro. The wager strategy didn't really last. Didn't make any profit after, and we lost 1.3k. Oh, man. It's one of those days. It happens, bro. You can't win it all. Okay, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, drop a like down below, subscribe to the channel, and hopefully tomorrow's video is better than this, because, yeah, this is a pretty rough number to look at. So I'll catch you there, guys. Peace out.